So I'm about to take you a flight around Loudoun Hill, which is just in the border of East Ayrshire, and it's a volcanic plug. So let's take a flight up and around Loudoun Hill. Now, Loudoun Hill was used many times in the War of Independence by the Bruce and by the Wallace. And because of the boggy land round about it and the strategic position of the hill itself, the Scottish warriors were able to defeat the English army, which was approximately 4 times the size of the Scottish army. And there is a memorial at the top of Loudoun Hill to the Bruce, and I'll take you up and let you see it. But there are 2 ways to get to the summit. There's the easy way, and that's to follow this path here. So I'm going to fly around the easy route. If you've never been up to the summit of Loudoun Hill before and you fancy a wee walk up there, if you're not all that fit and you're maybe a wee bit elderly like myself, or you maybe get very young kids with you, then this is the route that you want to take. You want to take the easy route, which is along the path. And although it's quite easy for most of the way, it does get a wee bit tricky as you approach the summit of the hill, which it becomes quite steep. But I took my grandson Harry up there when I think he was about 6 or 7 years old, and he managed up no bother at all. So you would follow the path all the way around the hill to the back of the hill, which is much shallower. And then what you would do is when you got to about here, you'll turn and walk along this tree line. Or even this, walk a bit further on, you can walk along parallel with this wall here. And this will allow you to come up the backside of Loudoun Hill here, which isn't quite as steep, right? It's a much longer route, but it's an easy route to walk. And it's maybe about a 45-minute walk if you're taking your time to come this way. Maybe even an hour if you want to really take your time. But you'll get to the summit up here. And as I said, there is a wee memorial. And I'll try and let you have a look at it here if I can get in close. There it's there, there's the memorial there. So when you get up here, if it's a nice day, you can bring a wee hamper with you, have a picnic, have a lunch up here, and you've got some fantastic views. So that's the memorial up at the summit. And I'll zoom in now and show you. A closer view, maybe a wee bit too close there. So there you go. So this is commemorating the Battle of Loudoun Hill on May the 10th. Was that 1307 or 1207? 1207. Now if you can't make that out, then what you'll just have to do is you'll just have to come here for a wee visit yourself and take a walk up, and you'll get to see it in person. And that's the trig point there. So that's how to get up Loudoun Hill the easy way. Now the more difficult route, I'll fly back down to my own location and I'll show you the more difficult route, which if you're young and fit and healthy and you're used to walking up, steep slopes and things like that, you'll be able to do the semi-climb quite easily. If you're watching the 360 degree version of this video, don't forget you can spin the screen round to wherever you like and suit yourself and have a look at whatever you want to look at. Right, so let me come over to my starting location again, which is just over here, and I'll show you the hard route. Now this hard route is the route that I first tried in an earlier video. I'll link it in the description, the video where I tried for the first time to go up Loudoun Hill at an elderly age, and I tried to go up the more difficult route, and I wasn't all that successful actually. I had to stop. The weather was pretty terrible as well, so I will say that the weather beat me rather than my own age and lack of fitness. Right, so if you want to take a walk up it and get up it much faster, well, I can hardly see the drone there because it's right beside the sun and it's blinding me. Right, so if you want to take a walk up the shorter but much more difficult route, here's where you go. Okay, so you start here at the top again, and down you'd go, following along the same path for the first wee while, which is down. You go past the, whoops, I've changed the settings in the drone and I need to fix them, they're a wee bit wild. So you would go down there, there is that monument is called the something of Scotland. I can't remember what it's called, that's terrible, my memory's so bad. But you can see that there, that's the monument at the top. What's it say? Don't know. Anyway, right, so you would fly. You would fly. if you look. So you would walk down the same path as you'd walk for the easier route, just following the trail along here, over the bridge, up here. But it's at this point here, if you're taking the easy route, you'd follow the path around, but if you want to take the more difficult route, you would cross the fence here and continue straight up, and you're going round the opposite side. You're going round anti-clockwise this time. Right, now I wouldn't be able to fly in all that close to let you see it because you do have to get in to the tree. So you'd walk along this old bit of dike here, and then you would actually go into the trees. Now I'm not going to send the drone in through the trees for obvious reasons, but you would go into the trees and follow. It's not a path, but there is a kind of trail there where people have walked this more difficult route, so you will be able to follow it. There you go, you can see it there, it's a lot thinner, but you can follow that, and then there will be a point where you can turn towards the hill and start climbing up round about here. Now you can't see it very well at the moment because it's inside the trees, but you will. There are a few different routes that people take, so there are wee semi-visible trails that you'll be able to see, and it doesn't look very much at the moment from here, but it's very steep. You can maybe make out some of the wee slight trails that people have used, and this will get you up to the summit as well, the exact same place, but it will get you up if you're fit, and you can climb up because it is quite steep. It will get you there much quicker than taking the long clockwise route around. And there, once again, it takes you to the same place, the trig point and the monument, which is at the top of Loudoun Hill. And while you're up here, if you have a look around, the scenery is quite incredible from the top of Loudoun Hill. So it's well worth on a really nice day, taking a wee pack up, climbing up, maybe spending half an hour up there eating your lunch and having a good look round. Fantastic view. Now, during that big battle that is depicted on the monument there, the bodies of the English soldiers that were slain were buried, and it's an unmarked grave, and no one knows exactly where it is, but it's in this area here. So as I pan the camera round, it's probably at some point passing over a mass grave of hundreds and hundreds of dead English soldiers. From the 1200s that were killed at the Battle of Loudoun Hill. Now there is a wee car parking area here, so you can drive your car to the area and park up. Just there. So don't worry, you have to walk all the way from Darvel. There is a wee car park that you can park up and then start your walk up to Loudoun Hill. So I hope you enjoyed that little tour. If this is not the 360 version of the video that you're watching, have a look at the 360 version, which will allow you during the flight to spin the screen around and look wherever you want. And if you're enjoying these type of videos that I'm making now, because I've slightly changed what I'm doing, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment to let me know if there's something in Scotland that you'd like me to go and film, and if it's within my ability to do that, I'd be more than happy to do that. So till the next time I see you, thanks for watching, cheerio with the new.